guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Adrienne. So today's video is going to be the long-awaited 3-month update of my mommy makeover surgery. I had the surgery back in September and it is officially December 6th, which is 3 months from the date of my surgery. I compiled a whole bunch of questions on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube and asked you guys to tell me what questions you had so I can answer any of them in this video for my update. So if you want to see the answers to my Q&A on this 3-month update, please keep watching. Alright, so I have all the questions written down like in my notes here. So let's see. Alright, so the first question I have is, what did I get done? Some people, I may have a lot of new followers, so they may not know, but I have a whole playlist of my surgery from the beginning until I want to say maybe till I went to work. So I will link that video, the whole playlist here. It's me announcing I'm having a mommy maker, what I'm having done, and then the day of my surgery, and then my recovery. So I think it's like 4 or 5 videos. Feel free to go and catch up on all of those. But in a nutshell, I had a tummy tuck and lipo to my flanks, and also a breast lift and a reduction on my boobs. My next question that I got was, did I get a BBL? I did not get a BBL. However, I do think it's because she lipoed my flanks, which is my sides here. I did not get lipo done on my back, so I think it may give the illusion of a bigger butt. But y'all, I ain't got no butt. My butt is still the same as what it was prior to. However, I do think the faja that I have to wear after my surgery, which if you guys don't know what a faja is, basically like a compression to help reduce the swelling and to form your body for the shape of what to come after your surgery. My faja does have like a butt lifting, I guess, effect to it. So under, like over clothes, it may look like I got a BBL, but child, my butt's still flat. When I take that faja off, everything just goes back to normal. So no, I did not get a BBL. I would, however, no, I wouldn't get one. To me, BBLs are just too dangerous, and I don't care enough about my butt for me to go back under the knife for that reason. So I do plan next year to focus on like RDLs, butt lifting exercises, because I've seen a lot of girls achieve a nice looking butt in the gym. I just want to try that route before I even consider going back under the knife. But a BBL is not on the cards or table for me. How was my surgery? So overall, I think my surgery was worth every penny. That was another question. Do I think it was worth it, and would I do it again? My surgery, I think, was worth every penny that I paid for it. I do feel like I feel more confident in the skin that I'm in. It eludes on my videos because I see a lot of comments about the confidence that I portray now in my videos. I think I was confident before. I don't ever feel like I looked insecure in my videos. I felt insecure, but I don't think I ever projected that onto my channel and onto my videos. But maybe some of y'all picked up on it. I do have a lot more confidence in the skin that I'm in now that I've had this surgery. But I mean, you still won't catch me walking around in a 2-piece. Like today I have a crop top on purpose with no faja. I still wear my faja pretty much 24/7 around the clock. Since my surgery in September, I've maybe gone 3 or 4 days without a faja, and I only take it off for if I'm shooting content, or on the weekends is when I wear it. But I eat, sleep, drink, everything in a faja because I still swell here and there. And I'll show you guys, stay tuned to the very end, because I will try to show you guys some before and after videos of where I'm at. I hate that I did not keep the footage from my original video, but that video is up here. I just don't have the raw footage to include in this video. So I hate that I did not do that, but I will keep this 3-month update, because I'll be doing a 3-month, a 6-month, and then maybe a 12-month update on my surgery. Another question was, did I do a lift and a reduction? Yes. I don't know what size breast I'm in. I told her I wanted to be like a 38B or a full C cup. And this is my boobs. I can walk around with no bra and feel comfortable with it. I do feel like now, like before they were very, very firm, but I feel like they're loosening up now, so like they jiggle, you know, whenever I walk. Prior to when I, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks in, I did some try on hauls with no bra, and they were lifted, perky, and I was like, oh my gosh. But now they're starting to shape and sag, not sag, but starting to get into their formation now. I think my breasts are pretty much done healing. I was about to say I had a question on here, which I'll come to that a little later. I'll find find that question about my breast a little bit later. But let's talk about it now. So one of the questions was, do I have my sensation back in my nipple area? So she did a breast reduction and a lift. So she did not have to completely take off my nipple. She told me she didn't have to take off my nipple and apply it back on. So I have complete filling in my left nipple. I have maybe 35% filling in my right. That's not my left or my right. Girl, what? I don't have 35% in my left and full sensation in my right. So, and it's been like that since like 3 days after surgery. I could always feel this nipple. This one was not there. It is coming back. It was completely numb when I first came out of surgery, but it's starting to slowly come back, but it's not 100% there yet. Next question was this: does insurance cover it? No, insurance didn't cover a thing of my procedure. I paid for this all out of pocket myself. And I did tell you guys in the original video the cost of my surgery was between $20,000 and $30,000. The next question was, how long did the pain last? So I will say my worst days was day 2 to day 4. So I had 3 rough days that I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, why did I do this? I literally was questioning my entire life on day 2 and day 3. Day 1, I was still heavily sedated. I mean, it was pretty rough. This was not a walk in the park. I don't think I was prepared for it. I thought because I had 4 C-sections, it would be just like oh girl, it's fine. No, it was rough. This recovery was not easy. I'm not scaring anybody away from it, but I don't want to sugarcoat it and say, oh girl, you'll be all right. Listen, it ain't for the weak. I'll tell you that. Do I regret having it? Absolutely not. Would I do it again? Yes. Lay me on the table again. I would do it again. I say that now because I can see the results, and for me, I look at it as if I was to take 3 to 5 days of severe pain, it wasn't like not tolerable. I just think that some of the pain that I had was self-inflicted because I was such in a rush to get off of those pain pills. I think by day 5, I wasn't taking anything. I was just taking Tylenol, and that was only as needed because I didn't like the way it made me feel. I just don't like having control over my thoughts and the things that I do. I'm just not a heavy medicine person. So I think had I sat on top of my pain pills for the full amount that she told me to, maybe my recovery wouldn't have been as rough as it was on me. But again, it was not tolerable. I don't think I was a big baby. I definitely highly recommend that if you have anybody that will help you, get them there. Michael was home with me for 5 days, and my mom was here with me for 5 days. I was not alone till like maybe day 6 or day 7. If you have small babies, you cannot lift anything over, I think, 10 pounds for the first 6 weeks. So I couldn't pick up my children. That was kind of an emotional roller coaster for me. Can't imagine had I had like an 8-month-old or a 1-year-old or 2-year-old, really, really needy kids. I don't know if I would have been able to handle that. So Mala and Malia is 4 and 5, so they're pretty much self-sufficient. Like they can do a lot of things. Not stuff to fix food and all that stuff, but as far as like they're not like babies where I have to be heavily involved in picking them up and all those things. The things that I did miss the most with them was like picking them up. I usually hold Mala on my chest every morning to kind of wake her up. It's like my soothingness to my baby. And so like she's on a step stool, usually do that, but I pick her up, put her on a step stool. So I couldn't do that. But it wasn't like where I was crying like, oh my God, I can't be a mom. Like it wasn't like that for me. I just know that if you're not emotionally stable at the beginning before you go into this as a mom, I could see how this could be a roller coaster for you on emotions. If you're not somebody who is not okay with asking for help, this surgery will be very rough for you emotionally. I was okay. Michael was not supportive of this surgery at the very beginning when I first mentioned to him that I wanted this. He wasn't supportive. He thought I could lose this in the gym. And I'm just like, no, babe. Like, I really want to have this surgery. And so I worked my butt off to save up the money to pay for this surgery. And honestly, he has been the best. I talked about this in some of my vlogs. If you do not have a strong support system, I don't know. I could not have like had the recovery without my husband and my mom and my family, my kids, all of them like were very supportive, very helping. Because I mean, you're down to where like you can't even sit up on your own. Like we have an adjustable base on our bed, so that helped a lot. Sleeping sitting up or whatever, so he was uncomfortable. I just feel like it's very important to have a supportive system. It's very important, very, very important to have a supportive system. I don't think my recovery would have been as easy as it was without having my husband, my rock, and my shield. If I wouldn't have had him, it wouldn't have been as easy. So yeah, there's that. Okay, next question is, do you feel more sexy? I can see the confidence. Do you see not everyone will be happy for you? I think she meant, like, how do I handle if everybody's not happy for me? Yes, I feel more sexy. My husband tells me he was telling me that prior to my surgery. That's what I have to say about my husband, is that he loved me when I was 220, and he loved me now. He loves me now when I was, like, my image has never altered the way he talks and makes me feel. So my surgery is strictly based off of what I wanted for myself. It was never inclined off of me wanting to be prettier or sexier for my husband. This was just for me. So do I feel more sexy? Yes. Do I feel confidence? Yes. Basically, how did I handle with everyone not being happy for me? Nobody has actually came up to me and said, like, you know, you shouldn't have the surgery, or like hating on me. Nobody has. If anything, I've had a lot of compliments on my surgery, and because I have been so transparent, it wasn't, some people who haven't seen me in a while and probably have seen me on my videos pop up, and they'll like say like, oh, what have you done to lose the weight, or what have you done? And I want to say this. I'm sorry I said this. Y'all, this surgery was not a weight loss surgery for me. This surgery was to remove excess skin and fat from the weight loss that I had already attained. If you go to any consultations, they'll tell you to go ahead and lose all the weight before you have this surgery. So this surgery is not a weight loss surgery. I had already lost 30 plus pounds prior to my surgery. You guys, I talked about it on my vlogs and all that stuff, that I was on my gyro. That helped me get the weight off of me. And I just had stubborn belly fat that just wouldn't go away from my C-sections. And I had rectus diastasis, which I think I'm saying it right. Well, my abs were separated. So she went in and fixed that. I think that was the hardest recovery, was my abs. My breast really wasn't too bad, but it was just like, you can't cough, you can't laugh, you can't, everything you use your stomach for, but you don't even realize you use your stomach for so much. All those things hurt. I did go back to work after 10 days, so it wasn't like a brutal recovery. I took off. I had my surgery on a Wednesday, so I was off that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then that following week, I went back to work that following Monday. I did have one drain in me when I went back to work, which, again, this is a recap of the vlogs. So I did have 4 drains in me. I got these 2, the breast removed on the Monday after my surgery, and then I had 1 drain removed that Monday as well. I kept this one in my side, and I hated it. The drains are the worst of the surgery. I hate the drains at all, so much, but you still need them to help reduce your swelling. All right, I'm going to touch really quickly on how many massages did you do a week, and for how long is it needed. So this is a very good question, a very good topic that I want to talk about. So the massages, I started getting mine a week into my surgery. It's highly recommended for you to, which my massage therapist is Kayla here. She's Massage 31. I'll have information linked down below. Absolutely the best massage therapist. She's been doing this for over 10 plus years. She's highly knowledgeable. She has literally been my emotional support. She has been, I would call her my physician assistant, because honestly, anything that went wrong with my breast, I was texting her. I wasn't texting my doctor, I was texting her. Hey, does this look normal? Hey, should I, you know, whatever. She has been amazing, amazing, amazing. She's highly educated when it comes down to your lymph nodes and the things that you eat and how it all affects you. She kind of told me everything, how my body was going to heal before it healed. She saw the ending before, like, I could see it. So, like, whenever I looked at myself in the mirror and I took once all of my bandages were off and my body was healing, the look of my breast and my stomach was horrendous. I looked botched. I was just like, this is not, what? Ew. Like, it looked, I just couldn't see the ending of it. Because honestly, when you look on social media, a lot of people don't show you that part of it, that part of it. I had to learn to love my new body, because at first I was happy, but I wasn't in love with my body, because I had to learn this new body of mine, because I don't know. Y'all see me with clothes on. I had to be comfortable in seeing myself naked with clothes off, and it took about a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks after I started healing for me to actually be like, girl, that's you? That's your body? I started propping my own self up, and now I am absolutely in love with it. So that's really important to know. My massages, I was going twice a week, I think for 2 weeks, and then I was going every week. and now I'm down to every other week. And she just told me in my last week, when I went last week, that I might start going to once a month in January. So my body has been healing great. I have had some hiccups. Touch really quickly on the hiccups that I've had. The hiccups that I've had is that I think 2 weeks into my surgery, my incisions reopened under my breast. And she told me before, again, Kayla is amazing. She told me before that don't be alarmed if you become open right here, because the way I have a lollipop, so my nipple is here, incision here, and then an anchor here, or is it lollipop or anchor? I don't know. But all of the stuff meets here. Well, I went go washing my hair like 2 weeks into it, and I had my hands up, washing my hands. It was pulling that, so I reopened. So I reopened on this side. I'm right-handed, so I reopened on this side, and I reopened my incision here. I'll show you guys my incision in a second, but that happened. So I definitely find a licensed massage therapist, somebody who is very knowledgeable in that field, to kind of give you a feel of what to expect. And you know, I mean, had I not had Kayla, I would have been freaking out. And I did freak out every time something happened, because I'm like, girl, is this supposed to happen? It's supposed to happen. She taught me how to massage my breast in the shower, massage my incisions in the shower, all those things that are very important, that a lot of people think that you don't need massages after. So after a surgery, to each its own. Me, I'm a firm believer in it. It was definitely a much needed investment. My thing is, if you're going to spend all this money, $20,000+ on a surgery, and then shortcut the recovery, make it make sense. I feel like if you can't afford the whole thing, the whole package deal, save your money until you can afford it, because I feel like the massages are just as important as choosing your doctor. That's just my take on it. And do with that as you will. I just think my massages I saw a complete turnaround in my recovery once I started getting my massages. And no, I could never do that to myself. Micah tried to do massages, and I was like, no, get away from me. Alright, in your vlogs you mentioned the new scars you have. How are you treating them, and how are you adjusting to those? So now I want to thank City Beauty for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's talk about my recovery, my scars. What am I doing to maintain a flat stomach, and my tightening of my skin. So I mentioned this product inside a vlog recently and said how I used the whole jar up. Literally used up the whole jar because I absolutely love this. This is the City Beauty Invisicreep Body Balm. So you can apply this all over your body, but I specifically mainly use this definitely on my stomach to tighten the area. Again, she like snatched me inside with my abs, and also, like, you guys know, I've had stretch marks. If you don't know, I had stretch marks, and that was one of the things that I just really wasn't too fond of after my surgery. I had stretch marks at the top of my stomach, but when she pulls it down, the stretch marks are still there. So this is how my belly looked 3 months in. I am still swollen. As you can see, I have this here, my faja, and this is honestly, this is actually a good day. My swelling sometimes is a lot worse than this, but my problem area is here, where I might have to go back and get a revision done. After I get out the shower, I go and I do, this is my shower routine, that's how I take care of my scars. So my scar cream is what I used here. This came from the doctor. It's the Biocorneum. This is what I use on my scars, which go from here to here. Here is a quick look of where my scar is and how dark it is. So I'm using that to lighten the scars, lighten the visibility of my scars. But of course, it can be hidden under a bikini. Now, my stomach, of course, looks, first of all, I don't know. So my stomach looks flat, and it is way much flatter than what I had before. But these are the stretch marks that I'm dealing with, you guys. Here's how my belly button looks. This body balm has been a game changer. After I get out the shower, while my body is still kind of wet, I'll go in and I'll scoop some of this out, and I will rub it all over my stomach while I'm giving myself kind of a lymphatic massage. And I use this to firm my belly, and that's what's been helping me keep a flat stomach and to have the skin remain firm. On top of the body balm, I go in with this for stretch marks, strictly for stretch marks. This is the Bio Oil. You don't have to use them both together, but that's just what I choose to do. However, again, I've used up a whole bottle of this. This was sent to me in PR a while back, and this is actually, this is a skincare company. And when I saw body balm, I was like, I reached up, I researched on it, and then I realized that, like, this is for firming, tightening, and I'm like, body, let me use it, because honestly my skin has been super dry on my stomach since my surgery. And because you're supposed to, like, massage your body from the lipo and all that stuff, because I don't know if you guys know, but anytime you have lipo, it's like tingle, like your skin tingles. And so the best way to get your nerves and all that stuff back moving and everything is by massages. So I like using this body balm. To me, an oil doesn't moisturize my skin like this body balm does. I just absolutely, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I absolutely love this. So I loved it so much that whenever I was coming up to doing another mommy makeover, I needed a re-up on this. So I reached out to the company and I'm like, girl, I love your products, you know, whatever. And so they sent me another one, and that's how we ended up with today. So I highly recommend this. They are having a sale. From today until December 15th, and it's 35% off site-wide. I do have a coupon code and a link down below in the description box. If you're interested in purchasing this, I highly recommend this. You can use this all over your body, not just on your stomach. This is just how I've been implementing this on my mommy makeover recovery. Again, I have used this all over my body. My focus is my stomach, but girl, I love it. It's so super thick. Let me show you. Girl, what am I doing? I didn't even show y'all how thick the consistency is. This is how thick the consistency is, and it's super moisturizing. It's not like a heavy oil-based body butter, but it's like a super moisturizing. I honestly, y'all, if y'all watch any of my videos, I'm gonna get ready with me. Y'all see I will take a body butter over a body lotion any day, and I've used a lot. And to me, the super thick ones, I mean, they lock in moisture, but I don't really like that thick to be under a faja. This is like the perfect consistency. So I absolutely love this body balm. Again, if you're interested in buying it, I will have a link down below. And here's my coupon code to use it when you shop. And thank you so much for City Beauty for sponsoring this portion of today's video. But this part I want to tell you guys, because I also have been enjoying their Beyond Mascara. You guys know I use eyelash extensions, so I don't really use this on my top lashes, but this is what I've been using for my bottom lashes. I did use it today, as a matter of fact, but this is what I use on my bottom lashes to achieve today's look. So if you're in the market for some more mascara, I recommend this as well. All right, so let's move on to another question. I have to go on my Facebook page to get some more. Oh, I still haven't did the YouTube questions either. Oh gosh. All right, so including your weight and size, what was I before and after? So I'm currently a size 8 and I'm 160 pounds. When I went to surgery, I think I was 176. I didn't include that clip in the vlog of the day of surgery. I just don't remember what I was. I think it was 176. So again, I had lipo and skin removal. So I did lose some weight from that, but I did not get, I think, okay, so yeah, so before Thanksgiving, I was 159, which I was so excited to be in the 50s. I think right now I'm curling 160.2. My goal weight is to get to 155, and then I'm done. I'm done losing weight. I don't want to lose any more. So prior to this, I was a size 12, 10, 12, even after I had already lost 28 pounds. But again, because I had all of that extra here, all of my pants and all of my clothes would not go, but because I now have a smaller waist, I'm down to an 8, y'all, and I'm so excited. So since my surgery, I've lost probably about 10 to 12 pounds since my surgery. What my pain level was, I think the first 3 days, it never was at a 10, but I think want to say the pain was always tolerable. It was not an easy road, but it was definitely maintainable. Did I go to recovery home? No, I came back home. It was a day surgery. I went in at 5 that morning. I was back home by 6 p.m. that night. Anything I learned later in the journey that I wish I knew up front? No, not. I guess I wish I would have. The only thing I would have done differently is I would have had a consultation with my massage therapist and had that scheduled prior to me going into surgery. I really wish I probably would have started my massages 3 to 4 days after my surgery, because I didn't start till like a week and a half later. What made me decide to get one? Was it worth it? What made me decide to get one was actually a girl who went to high school with. I graduated with her. Hey, Tiana. She came in the bank one day talking about it and was saying that she was getting one done. I always wanted one, but I never thought it was attainable for me because of how expensive it was. And she told me about this doctor that did it here locally. I did not want to travel to go get this done. So I went to 3 different consultations before I chose her. And she does surgery here in my city and also in New Orleans. However, she is no longer here. She strictly does it in New Orleans. What was the biggest struggle I had after my surgery? I think it was just not being independent. I couldn't cook, couldn't clean, couldn't do a lot of things. My mom came over and cleaned my house several times during my surgery. She cooked me breakfast. Again, I cannot stress how important it is to have a strong support system. All right, are you sincerely satisfied with your result? Okay, so now it's time for the YouTube questions. Are you sincerely satisfied with your results? If not, what would you consider changing? So yes, I am sincerely happy with my results. The only thing that I told you guys before was that I have a lot of puckering down here in this area, which I heard is very normal. Even my sister had this done some years ago and she told me that it's normal, so it will heal right. Okay, so last question is, would I have any other surgeries after this for a physical change? Do I have any regrets? No regrets. The only thing that I want to get done is lipo in my back. I don't know if I'm gonna get this done, and I probably shouldn't be telling you this because I don't want to get any backlash from it. But because I had surgery back here, I have like this pocket of fat right here that I would like to get removed. I would like to get that lipoed and taken away. But will that happen? I don't know. Mike is very confident he can do that with training me in the gym. So we're going to see if that happens. So that's it for this video. I will be doing another one in about 3 more months just to show the progress of how my body has been changing. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel on the way out. And I love you so much. Leave any comments you have down below. And thank you guys for watching. And once again, thank you City Beauty for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Bye, you guys.